Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am featuring Godzilla of a Pokemon Tyranitar, and he's hunting Mewtwo in Open Master League. As I was seeing too many Mewtwo's in lead, so I decided to lead with the Tyranitar. So let's start the video, and just one request, just subscribe my channel. As you can see, Mewtwo lead, but still Tyranitar is not safe because if Mewtwo is running Focus Blast, it will just one shot, double super effective. So I go for the Brutal Swing and opponent is not swapping out. This tells me he might be running Focus Blast, so I have to respect it, and he shields here. So this is guarantee that he is running Focus Blast. So I'm going to definitely shield here. Let's see what he's going to do, and yes, it was a good call, Focus Blast. And now he stays and comes with the Dialga. So I'm going to throw this Brutal Swing and then I will dip into my either Pokemon. Let's see. And if he going to shield and he doesn't shield, and I then come with Metagross, and I think Meteor Mash should be enough from this health range maybe. So I'm going to no shield here. Roar of Time is resisted, but it will still do a good amount of damage. Look at the damage, and I'm in a red health. And now I think Meteor Mash should be enough to knock out the Dialga. Let's see what he's going to do. If he's going to shield, and he doesn't shield, he survived with few HP, but I was able to farm him down. And I have a Meteor Mash ready, almost few bullet punch away from the second one. Let's see if he's going to return, and he returns with the Landorus. So I'm going to throw this Meteor Mash, and it is good that we are aligning the Mewtwo against the Landorus, and he doesn't shield. It's good. Now I'm going to definitely come with my own Mewtwo, and he stays and he comes for the Sensious Storm, and this will lower my attack. That's fine. I have to save a shield for Focus Blast later on the Tyranitar, so I'm going to overfarm a bit because I was thinking he might try to catch the Side Strike. Let's see if he's going to shield here, and he shields. He gives up the final shield, and I don't think I need to shield because I leave this move, and he throws Sensious Storm, and I'm almost ready for the Side Strike. He tried to snipe me, so I'm going to come with Tyranitar, and opponent resigns the match. He thinks that there is no play now, so he resigns. So Tyranitar versus Dialga, very tough lead I would say. So I'm going to safe switch into Mewtwo, and he stays. I'm going to overfarm up to Focus Blast. Let's see if he's going to fall for it, and he throws his move. Now definitely going to shield here. Let's see. And this is Iron Head, but still it will do a lot of damage. Opponent then swaps out into Rayquaza. I have a 2 Side Strike, and let's go for the first one. Let's see what he's going to do. And he shields the first one. I'm going to do one more Psycho Cut and then going for the Side Strike. Let's see if this time he's going to give up the final shield, and he doesn't. Hopefully I can reach the Side Strike, but no, he reaches the Breaking Swipe. I'm not going to shield here, and this Breaking Swipe might knock out. Yes, it is enough. Now I'm going to just do Smackdowns to knock out the Rayquaza, and yes, I was able to do that. If Dialga returns, I'm going to immediately switch into Metagross, and I swap out. And here I have to be very careful. Draco Meteor will hurt a lot. So opponent is not switching out, so I'm going to go for this Earthquake. This will one shot if he doesn't shield. Let's see what he's going to do. I think he's switch lock here. So he shields here, and he comes with Sogaleo. It's not a good situation. Hopefully I can reach the Earthquake. This is definitely an Psychic Fang. That's fine. This will lower my defense, and yes, it is. Now I'm going to go for the Earthquake. This will just one shot the Sogaleo because of its steel typing. Maybe. No, he survived with few HP. That's fine. It will help me to farm up energy on the Tyranitar. Not going to shield here. Let's see if he's going to throw the Iron Head or Psychic Fang. And he throws Psychic Fang. I think he wants to debuff me. So I'm going to farm a lot of energy. Not going to throw here. And hopefully I can reach back-to-back Brutal Swing. Definitely not going to shield. My only win con is to call the baits, and here comes the Dialga. Let's shield the first move, this Iron Head, and this will be super effective, but I shielded. Now I have back-to-back Brutal Swing. Hopefully he doesn't reach the second Iron Head. Going for the first Brutal Swing, this will do make him very low, and going for the second one, hopefully this is enough to knock out the Dialga, and this will secure our win. It's a good game. We won this match as well. There was no Mewtwo, but still fine. Even in tough lead we did it. And another bad lead, Dialga. So I'm going to safe switch into Mewtwo just like I did in the previous match. I'm going to fake the Focus Blast over farming, and he reaches Iron Head. Now going to shield here, otherwise it will get me very low or it might knock me out. And he swaps out into Mewtwo, and I'm loaded up on energy, so he has to respect the damage. Going for the Shadow Ball, let's see, and he shields here and over farming and going for the second one immediately before he reaches his move. This Shadow Ball might knock out or might grab the final shield, and he doesn't shield, so definitely I'm not going to shield here. I'm going to call here. Let's see what he's going to do. And he throws the side strike. Very good call from my end, and hopefully I can throw a side strike at least on the Dialga if he returns, but Dragon Breath doesn't allow me to do that. That's fine, I can go with Metagross here, and he's farming up a lot of energy, and hopefully I can throw the Earthquake, but I have to be very careful for the catch. Going for the Earthquake immediately. There was a bit of a lag here, it was not a CMP, and he shields, that's fine. And here comes the Giratina. Godzilla is just going to wall the energy of this Ghost Dragon because of its Ghost typing move. So Tyranitar can resist everything here. Shadow Ball, Ominous Wind, everything. Until and unless they are running Dragon Pulse, we are fine here. So I'm going to go for this Brutal Swing. This will be super effective so that later I can just farm him down. I did undercharge a bit so that I can farm up energy. And he throws another Shadow Ball, I think. So I'm not going to shield, and it will get Tyranitar very low, but that's fine. And I'm about to reach the Brutal Swing, and I have a move stored, so I'm going to definitely go for the Brutal Swing, but he throws his move and I lose the CMP tie. That's fine. I'm going to let the Tyranitar die because I can throw the one Earthquake on the Alga to knock out. I have one shield left, definitely going to shield, not going to play around the situation. No flex, and it was a Draco Meteor. Now this Earthquake should be enough to knock out the Dialga. This Earthquake will be enough to knock out the Dialga and will secure our win. So let's move towards the next match. Let's see if we can find the Mewtwo. And we find the bad lead, Tyranitar versus Kyogre, and we are going to save switch into Mewtwo, and he stays. Then I'm going to throw the Side Strike. This will hurt a lot, Kyogre. Side Strike is just a hard hitting move, and he blocks it. He shields. Let's see if he's going to swap out. He goes for the move. This is definitely a surf, and I decided to not to shield. And let's see what he's going to do. And he swaps out into Togekiss. Then I'm going to throw the Side Strike. This will hurt a lot. I think half of the health will be gone. And then I can come with Metagross and just farm him down. I think this is Kyogre double fairy line. So Metagross might have a play a lot here. So this is definitely not a flamethrower. So I'm going to no shield here. This is ancient power. I counted the move. And yes, it was a good count. And Togekiss is gone. If Kyogre returns, then I will throw the Earthquake. Let's see if he's going to return, and he returns with the Kyogre. And going for this Earthquake, let's see if he's going to shield. This will give up the final shield. And yes, he's going to shield. So definitely there is a fairy type at the back. And Tyranitar is not good against the fairy type, but still we are not going to give up. I'm going to shield this Surf so that I can throw the Earthquake. But I have to be very careful. And going for this Earthquake, and I will try to snipe him with the Smackdowns. So I'm going to throw the Earthquake. It gets him very low, and going to go for the Tyranitar, and I just smacked him down. But unfortunately he reaches his move. This is Surf, super effective. So I'm going to shield, and he swaps out into Primarina. Hopefully I can reach the Stone Age. Stone Age will hurt, and he might survive with few HP. Let's see what he's going to do. And going for the Stone Age, and Charms are doing a lot, but Smackdowns are doing at the same time. And here comes the Kyogre, and we both simultaneously KO'd each other, but I had a Metagross at the back, so we won this match. Moving towards the next match, Tyranitar, and it's a Shadow Mewtwo. So we found our target, and he stays here. I think this is also running the Focus Blast, but this is not a farm up to Focus Blast, so this could be a Side Strike or Shadow Ball. And he throws the Side Strike. It doesn't do that much, as you can see. Here comes the Dialga. I don't have a direct response, so I'm going to throw this Brutal Swing. Then I will dip into other Pokemon. Let's see what I'm going to dip. And I dip into Metagross, and he's farming up. Roar of Time, do a lot. Let's see. Not going to shield the first move. He might be baiting. Let's see. And he throws Iron Head. Actually, I called the bait here. Very good call. Now it's my turn to bait. Going for this Meteor Mash. Let's see if he's going to call it. I think Meteor Mash might be enough to knock out from this health inch. And he shields and going for the second one, but he reaches another Iron Head. So definitely I don't want to give up the switch. So I shielded the Iron Head. That's fine. Over farming a bit so that I can get ready for the Mewtwo once he returns. Going for this Meteor Mash. This will knock out the Dialga. Let's see if he's going to give up the final shield. And he doesn't shield. And Mewtwo returns. Going for this Meteor Mash. This will knock out if he doesn't shield. And opponent will be in a shieldless position. Let's see what he's going to do. And he decided to give up the final shield. And here he's farming a lot. I have to be very careful. This could be a focus blast. So decided to shield here, not to risk it. And it was Side Strike bait. He baits me again. And let's see what he's going to throw now. This could be a Shadow Ball maybe. And it is another Side Strike. So I'm going to totally farm him down. And let's see what the final Pokemon is. And it's a Ho-Ho. So I can just one-shot him with the Stone Age. This is very satisfying to one-shot the legendary Pokemon with a non-legendary one. And it just one-shot it. So good game. We won this match. Moving towards the next one. Another Mewtwo lead. As I said, there are so many Mewtwo leads. Opponent just safe switch into Dialga. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this Brutal Swing and do some chip damage. Later I can come with Metagross. Going for this Brutal Swing. And opponent shields here. That was very confusing. Why he shielded. So I'm going to stay with Metagross, farm up. And he's farming up a lot. This could be a Draco. So I'm going to respect the damage. And let's see. And he throws the Draco Meteor. That was very good shield. Over farming a bit. And then I will go for the Earthquake. This time I think this is Iron Head. So I'm not going to shield. And very good call. And this Earthquake will knock out if he doesn't shield. He has to give up the final shield, and I don't think he will let it happen. And he doesn't shield. And here comes the Yveltal. I'm going to go for this Meteor Mash just to do some damage. I can smack down the Yveltal, but he's going to farm up a lot of energy because my switch timer is not up yet. And now here comes the Tyranitar. I can just smack him down. I have to be very careful for the Focus Blast. He has stored some energy. Going for the Brutal Swing. This is not over yet because I have Mewtwo at the back which gets walled by the Yveltal, and Mewtwo is very healthy. So I'm going to call here. Let's see if it is a good call. I'm going to shield this. This could be a Focus Blast, but he baits me with the Side Strike. Hopefully I can reach the Brutal Swing, but he reaches his move. Hoping that he's not running the Focus Blast. But he throws the Side Strike, and now this Brutal Swing should be enough to knock out the Mewtwo. And then I can just smack down the Yveltal. And he might throw the move here. And he has enough for the Focus Blast. Let's see what he's going to throw. And he throws Focus Blast. Now he's dry on energy, so I can comfortably come with Mewtwo and throw the Side Strike before he reaches Dark Pulse. This should be enough to knock out the Yveltal. Good game, we were able to win this match. At the end it was looking a bit difficult as I saw the Yveltal, but still we were able to win it. So moving towards the last match of this video, Tyranitar versus Shadow Mewtwo. And let's see, and he stays here. And I think he's going to go for the Focus Blast, and no, he just swaps out into Zekrom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the hard hitting move, Stone Age. Let's see, if he shields then I will dip into Mewtwo, and if he doesn't then I will stay. And he doesn't shield, now I can just smack him down. I have to shield one move, otherwise it will knock out the Tyranitar. So he throws the Fusion Bolt, which is an electric type move, so I can just smack him down. Let's see what he's going to return with. Maybe Mewtwo, and he returns with the Mewtwo. This is definitely a Side Strike or a Shadow Ball, but still it will hurt, and it is Side Strike. And now we are in a red health, so I'm going to go for this Brutal Swing. Let's see what he's going to do. And going for the Brutal Swing, and he blocks it. Now I'm going to dip into Metagross, and I have to be very careful. Shadow Ball will just one shot, and he has farm up to Shadow Ball, so I'm going to definitely shield here. And he's not swapping out, so let's see. And he throws the Shadow Ball immediately, and here comes the Ho-Ho. And now all of a sudden it's look not winnable, but still I'm not going to give up. I'm going to give a try. Going for this Meteor Mash on a wrong timing, that's fine. And let's see, and he decided to shield here, and this time I'll go for the Earthquake. Let's see how much damage it does. And going for the Earthquake, This will do some valuable damage, but I don't have any moves stored on either of the Pokemon. Ho-Oh just farmed me down with the Incinerates. So let's see, I'm going to go with Mewtwo, and let's see if he's going to throw the Brave Bird or Sacred Fire. He has back-to-back energy, I think, and he goes for the Sacred Fire, and I try to catch the move here, and I have stored the Side Strike, and I know I can win the CMP tie against the Ho-Oh. So he throws his energy, and this is another Sacred Fire, and now it looks winnable. And here I am doing unnecessary farm, so going for the Side Strike. Instead I should have immediately thrown the Side Strike. This Side Strike will knock out the Ho-Oh, and we were able to win the match. Actually, now I remember why I over farmed. Actually, there was a Mewtwo at the back left, so that's why I over farm a bit, and this Side Strike should be enough to knock out the Shadow Mewtwo. So good game, we were able to win the match, and we were able to find out our target Mewtwo. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel. Thank you, trainers.